This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Prime in association with Micromax.
Hello and welcome. You're watching the South Special of the Property Show on NDTV Prime, a show that brings you the best home choices in your budget. We have Dhruv Khanna, AVP at Prop Equity, to give you best options and suggestions to your property-related questions. So before we start, here's a look at what we have in store for you today. Starting with Bengaluru's Municipal Corporation, which has taken a hard stand against illegal construction in the city. Why has BBMP cracked the whip is what we're asking. Also, Bengaluru, all corners covered for homes in a range of 60 to 80 lakh rupees. Properties in the growing locations of Hyderabad under 50 lakh also covered today on the show. And projects at destinations with excellent infrastructure in Mangalore, that's a new city added. Best budget buys in Mysore for 40 lakhs. And finally, our story, battered by floods 6 months ago, Chennai's office space is witnessing some green shoots. Is it set to revive the sluggish residential market in the city? Also in our Citizen Voice, we highlight the efforts of Chennai citizens who have come together for a cleanup drive to make an ideal neighborhood. So Bengaluru, Hyderabad and Mangalore are some of the cities that we will be looking at. Let's start with our first caller, Shamit Mishra on the phone line. Shamit, hi, welcome to the Property Show. Go ahead, how can we help you?
Yeah, hi. My query is regarding to a property that I have recently booked. It's with the builder Sumadura and the property is Sumadura Pranavam. And I was deliberating whether I should have gone for the property or I should have stuck to my initial booking of Shobha Dreammakers at Panathur. So I just wanted to know what was my decision, how is it good or bad?
Okay, so Shobha Dream was the first project that you actually chose. This one though has actually reached mid stages. Superstructure workers on and the developer is expected to hand over the project in June 17. Dhruv, Samudra Pranavam, sometimes when you're going with a local developer and not a big branded name like Shobha, you do tend to worry. Are there any reasons?
Manisha, this is a reasonably good project to go with. We don't find anything wrong with the particular project. The location, Hudi itself, is a fairly good micro market. It's surrounded by ORR, Whitefield, Brookfields, Mahadevapura, etc. This has witnessed some extensive residential developments as well. It's close to the ITPL, EPIP as well. If we look at the micro market figures in a bit more detail, inventory overhang here is 18 months. Weighted average price is 4,500 rupees a square foot, and this is growing at about 7.3% per annum. Now, the project Sumit was talking about is Samrudha Pranavan by Samudra Group. This is near the Hudi Circle. The developer is locally known and has successfully completed some projects. The superstructure work for this project is going on and it will be delivered mid next year. It's located just off the Hudi main road and barely 600 meters from Hudi Circle, ITPL main road. It's about 4.5 kilometers from ORR and the Old Madras Road. So we feel this is a reasonably good project to hold on to. There are two other projects that potential buyers can look at in a similar area and a similar budget. The first one is Oceanic Classic by Oceanus Dwellings Group. This is priced at 4,090 rupees a square foot. The construction for this project is already up to the 5th floor. Possession is expected to be in 2017. This is located on the Kodigali Road, around 2.7 kilometers from Hudi Circle. The other project potential buyers can look at is DSR Lotus Towers by DSR Infrastructure. This is priced at 5,000 rupees a square foot. The foundation work for this project is going on at the moment and it will be delivered in 2018. This is located on the main ITPL road opposite the Zuri Hotel, which is a landmark hotel in the area.
All right, so here's a quick summary of the projects which get a go-ahead. There is Oceanus Classic and there's DSR Lotus. Hudi, Bengaluru is the market that we're looking at. And of course, the project that you've shortlisted also gets a go-ahead. There's no issue in the project. It's at mid-stages. So we're hoping that at least in Bangalore, there is not a problem of projects getting abandoned. Even local developers have a pretty good, solid reputation of delivering to the customer. Sharath writes in and he says, I'm Sharath from Hyderabad. I'm planning to invest in a project of Kundaniya in Suchitra Circle. I'm looking for a 3 BHK. My budget is 50 lakh rupees. How's the developer? Should I go ahead with this project? Now, project is actually in the finishing stages and he should get it fairly soon. And this is a very, very decent growing suburb of Hyderabad. How do you sum it up, Dhruv?
Yes, Suchitra Circle, you're right, Manisha, is a fairly good suburb. It's got good social infrastructure, both for end users as well as investors. We've also recommended another location for him, which is Kompally, and we'll look at both these micro markets. Inventory overhang in Suchitra Circle is 17 months, and weighted average price here is 3,100 rupees a square foot, whereas in Kompally, inventory overhang is 22 months and weighted average price is 2,700 rupees a square foot. Suchitra Circle at the moment is growing at about 6.8% per annum and Kompally is growing at 6% per annum. The project that Sharath has shortlisted, Kundaniya by Armsburg Properties is in Suchitra Circle. This is priced at 3,000 rupees a square foot. This will be delivered late this year. This is located just off the Suchitra Road, about 600 meters from Suchitra Circle. So this gets a go-ahead from us. There are two other projects you can look at. Bima Pride by Bima Developers. This is priced at 3,200 rupees a square foot to be delivered next year. This is located on the Suchitra X Road and it is just off the National Highway. It is about 9 kilometers from Secunderabad and about 5 kilometers from Bonpally. The other project you can look at is Bobili Empire by Delight Properties. This is in Kompally, price is 2,700 rupees a square foot. This is a ready to move in project. This is spread across 2 acres in 4 blocks and the architect for the project is Arch Plus.
Okay, very interesting names here on this final shortlist. Bima Pride by Bima Developers. There's also Bobili Empire. That's an interesting name. Delight Projects at Suchitra Circle, Kompally, in a budget of 50 lakhs, one of the upcoming suburbs of Hyderabad. All right, Satish Ratnakar on the phone line with us. Satish, hi, go ahead. How can we help you?
Hello, ma'am. Please, ma'am, suggest me some good properties in Mangalore. I'm looking for some apartments or independent villa, 3 BHK within 800 to 1,000 square feet and within 10 to 20 kilometers from city center, and I have a budget of rupees 40 lakhs.
All right, you've also said that you want good connectivity. Well, the budget is, even though Bangalore is a tier 2 city and one would expect 40 lakhs is a big budget, within 10-kilometer radius, I think is going to be very hard in that budget. But I think if we take you a little bit outside, he's given us a good sphere, 10 to 20 kilometers, Dhruv, so we should be able to give him really decent options.
Absolutely. I mean, the market we've chosen for him is Kulshekar, which fits into his criteria. It's just 6 kilometers from the city center actually, and it's got all the facilities like schools, hospitals, post office, banks, public transport options, etc. It's good for both end users as well as investors. It's got an under construction mall by Lulu as well called the Lotus Mall within that particular micro market. If we look at the inventory overhang figures, fairly healthy at 17 months. Weighted average price is 3,500 rupees a square foot, and this is growing at about 6% per annum. Now, the 3 projects we've recommended within Kulshekar for Satish are Palm Grand by Palm Developers. This is priced at 3,200 rupees a square foot. The tiling work in this project is going on and it's expected to be delivered in the 3rd quarter this year. This is on the proposed 100 feet road near to the Mangalore Milk Dairy. The other project you can look at is Palm Hills by Red Brick. Same micro market, price is 2,900 rupees a square foot. The foundation work on this project is complete and is expected to be delivered in the 3rd quarter 2017. This is located again on the 100 feet, about 100 feet from the NH13 highway just after the Mangalore Milk Dairy gate. The 3rd project you can look at is Splendid Homes by Westline Construction and Development. This is priced at 3,200 rupees a square foot. This will be delivered end of this year. It's located just off the NH13 and near the Kodal Church before the Mangalore Milk Dairy.
So Kulashekar is the market we are speaking about. It's a small, tiny market, isn't it? 14 projects,
Right.
900 units, that's all. And so the inventory overhang is also not a large number. It's only 17 months, and we say this is a velocity of sales. If you have an inventory overhang of 24 months and below, it's actually a safe market to go with. It's not a slow market. And these are your three options: 40 lakhs, Mangalore, Kulashekar. What can you buy? Let me take this as an email. I look for a 2 BHK house in Bangalore with 40 lakh as my budget. Looking for GM Infinite E-City Town. Could you let me know what the prospects are? Again, this one seems to also get a go-ahead. So it's seeming like Dhruv, buyers are doing a lot of homework, groundwork,
Right.
and just need our validation. Is this a
Absolutely.
good project to go with? And I think we also discover many new projects in in that process, isn't it?
Sure, absolutely. In fact, these days buyers are doing a lot of research and they have the time and the availability to be able to do that, which is a great thing. Electronic City, of course, the micro market we are talking about now is one of the best micro markets in the city. It's the largest, one of the largest electronic industry parks in India, spread across 330 acres. It's got very good connectivity from the elevated toll corridor, Hosur Road, as well as the Nice Road. Inventory overhang here is about 26 months. Weighted average price is 4,700 rupees a square foot, and this is growing at a very healthy 10% per annum. Now, E-City Town, the project is shortlisted, is by GM Infinite Dwelling. Electronic City is the micro market. Price is 4,250 rupees a square foot. The phase 1 of this particular project is sold out and ready. Phase 2 is expected to be complete by end 2016. This is located in phase 1 of Electronic City near the upcoming Neo Mall and about 2 kilometers from the Infosys headquarters as well as the Wipro office. The two other projects we recommend for you, one is Shanders Dwellington by Shanders. This is also in the same micro market. Price is between 3,800 to 4,400 rupees a square foot. This will be delivered this year as well. This project is located in phase 2 of the Electronic City, very close to TCS and Tech Mahindra, which is about 2 kilometers from here. There is a proposed 75-meter peripheral ring road which comes close to the project. The third project you can look at is Concord Tech Turf by Concord Group. This is priced at 3,900 rupees a square foot. Will be delivered in 2016. This is located just off Electronic City Phase 1 near the Wipro Gate number 5. The developer in this project is providing A-Khata, OC as well as CC.
All right, let me get you the summary now of all the projects that have come up right at the top on the basis of prop equity data, along with the project that you've shortlisted, which also gets a go-ahead. We've got Shanders Dwellington and Concord Tech Turf to take a look at, and then it's always great to have choices. Take a pick out of these. Joy Mukherjee actually writes in and he says, I'm looking for a 3 BHK property, 1600 to 1700 square feet in South Bangalore on Bannerghatta, Kanakpura Road, in between these areas for living. So it's an end-use decision. I have a budget of around 85 lakh rupees and I would like all the amenities. Lawn tennis is a must. So clearly Joy loves to play tennis. He says there are a few projects like Shobha Forest View, which are expensive, more expensive than my budget. Mantri Serenity might be a close one, but this project has been delayed for a long time and I'm not sure about its future. Are there any others that I can look at? So two branded projects that he's already taken a look at. What do you think? I mean, the budget's actually not fitting in for the Shobha project.
That's right. I mean, the budget is a bit of a concern for the two projects that he's mentioned, Shobha Forest as well as Mantri Serenity. They go above a crore of rupees. So what we've done is we've shortlisted 3 projects which have a lawn tennis court in all the 3 projects in JP Nagar and Kanakpura Road.
All of them have a lawn tennis.
Absolutely.
So I think Joy owes you a game next time you go down to Bangalore, once he's actually shifted into that apartment.
Right.
Go ahead, Dhruv.
Yeah, so the micro market we're talking about now is JP Nagar and Kanakpura Road. The inventory overhang in JP Nagar is 18 months. Weighted average price is 4,150 rupees a square foot, whereas Kanakpura Road has an inventory overhang of 24 months. Weighted average price is 4,850 rupees a square foot. JP Nagar is growing at about 9% per annum. Kanakpura Road is growing at about 6.85% per annum. The first project we've shortlisted for Joy is HM Indigo by HM Group. This is in JP Nagar. Price is between 3,900 to 4,300 rupees a square foot. The phase 1 of this project is ready with families already living there. Phase 2 is expected to be complete this year. This project is located in JP Nagar 8th phase near the Vinayaka Theatre. This is exactly between Kanakpura and Banarghatta Road. The second project you can look at is GR Heights by SGR Buildtech. This is also in JP Nagar. Price is 4,250 rupees a square foot to be delivered this year itself. This project is located in JP Nagar 8th phase again. It's located between the Banarghatta and the Kanakpura roads as well. The third project you can look at is Comfort Heights by Comfort Builders. This is just off the Kanakpura road. Price is 4,725 rupees a square foot. The structure for this particular project is complete and it will be ready by early 2017. This is located near the ISKCON temple. Metro cash and carry is about 2.5 kilometers from here and the metro station is 3 kilometers from here.
All right, here's a quick summary of what you can look at in that budget in Bengaluru. Kanakpura is the market that we are speaking of, and JP Nagar and the area in between, HM Indigo, GR Heights and Comfort Heights. So this fits into your budget of 85 lakhs, has a lawn tennis facility and all other amenities that you're looking at. What more can you ask for? Okay, Bengaluru is also seeing hectic construction activity in and around the city, but a lot of it may be illegal according to the civic agency BBMP, which has now decided to crack the whip on these illegal residential buildings. Stacey Pereira finds out how serious is this practice and how serious is BBMP on stopping it.
For a growing city, construction activity is a good sign. However, this uptrend in Bengaluru has brought no cheer to the Bruhat Bengaluru Mahanagar Palike (BBMP), as many of these constructions are illegal. In an attempt to control the situation, the civic body has sought permission from the state government to disallow permanent electricity and water supply connections to those flouting the norms. These illegal buildings could even face demolition.
Illegal, and sometimes there are certain violations, which are not too high, but there will be violations which can be compounded, which cannot be compounded. There are categories of that sort. If we are talking about outright illegal construction without any permission and things like that, they should be totally discouraged, and we should not be providing any other utility facilities.
The civic body claims to have permitted only 106 occupation certificates in the past 6 years, but the reality on ground tells a different story. BBMP has approached the Bangalore Water Supply and Sewage Board BWSSB and electricity supply companies BESCOMs to help control the mushrooming illegal buildings. Both these agencies have been asked to provide temporary connections instead of permanent ones during the construction stage. The temporary connection for water will be charged at the commercial usage rate of 60 rupees per kiloliter as compared to the 7 rupees per kiloliter for domestic usage. The temporary electricity connection will be provided at rupees 9 per unit as compared to the 4 rupees for 100 units for a permanent connection. Once the OC is received, the builder will have to switch to a permanent connection, and this will give the BBMP a chance to check for violations.
The BBMP proposal is not to disconnect electricity, but not to give permanent electricity connection. So if it is provisional electrical connection, then the charge is higher than permanent electric. So that to that extent there is a penal impact. There is a penalty on the user if he doesn't get the OC.
Even the Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has admitted in the Assembly to the rising number of illegal buildings and has initiated a probe into the matter. Urban planning experts, however, are still skeptical of this move as they believe that corruption is the root cause of all these problems.
Almost 99% make violation and they don't approach BBMP for occupation certificate. But they somehow manage to get water and sewerage connections, and this is continuing. So BWSSB authorities, officials will make money.
This may be a step in the right direction by the BBMP, but the plan will only be fruitful if all the government agencies work in unison. In Bengaluru, with camera person Govind, this is Stacey for NDTV.
The last 2 years perhaps have been one of the toughest years for real estate in India. But even in these tough times, there are developers who have managed to beat the odds and break through the wall to not just maintain business momentum, but also grow it. We capture some of the best companies in our brand new series. And guess what? A lot of them are based in that city of South India, Bengaluru. In Against All Odds, we begin with the company which has become synonymous with the smartest moves in India's office and commercial real estate, Bangalore-based Embassy Group.
A slowdown in the real estate sector is a reality today. But some players are driven by a hunger to succeed. A giant in the commercial real estate segment, the Bangalore-based Embassy Group is rapidly surging ahead. Catch Manisha Natarajan with the Embassy Group's chairman, Jitu Virvani.
I believe, we're a Sindhi company. If the price is good, everything is for sale.
Polycab presents Against All Odds, only on NDTV Prime, Saturday, 9:30 a.m.
Will green shoots in Chennai's office space market lead to the revival of sluggish residential real estate in the city? That's coming up. Also affordable projects in Mysore. And in our new project tracker, take a look at the specs of Orchid Whitefield by Goyal & Co. in Whitefield, Bengaluru.